Hi dear students, welcome to my class. This is for 10th students. The chapter is metals and non-metals. In the last class, we were discussed about the some activities like burning of a magnesium ribbon and burning of a sulfur. This provides that most of the non-metals are acidic oxides. Non-metals are acidic oxides and the metals are basic oxides. Right, ma? Non-metal produces acidic oxides, and metals produces basic oxides. So from the activity 3.8 we knew this. Okay, so in this class I am going to discussing about the chemical properties of the metals. Chemical properties of metals. Chemical properties of metals. So in the last class we discussed the some exceptional case of the physical properties. In this class, chemical properties. In that chemical properties for that chemical property we have to do the some activities. For that activities we need some metals like zinc, aluminium, copper, iron, and some more lead, magnesium, Mg. Next iron, magnesium, zinc, sodium. These are the some metals used for the activities. So the first chemical property, that is metals reacts with oxygen. Metals reacts with oxygens. Metals reacts with oxygen, or simply metals burns in air. Generally in that air we can observe the so many gases, but we have to consider only oxygen. That's why metals are burnt in air. In that air we can consider only oxygen. Metals reacts with oxygens. So take all the metals, so burns one by one. So after burning, you can collect the products and check the products with the that samples with the help of pH papers. So generally, so metals reacts with oxygen, produces metal oxides. Metals. So this is very important now. So metals reacts with oxygen gives metal oxides. These metal oxides are basic in nature. Basic in nature. Simply we can show that metal plus oxygen give rises to metal oxide. So this is the general equations. When metals reacts with the oxygen, it produces metal oxides. So I am going to taking a specific example, that is copper. So when copper is heated in air, and that means it combines with the oxygen to form the copper 2 oxide. So copper Cu. This copper reacts with oxygen. The oxygen symbol is O2. So it produces which oxide? CuO, copper oxide. So balancing purpose, here 2 oxygens, here only 1 oxygen. For the balancing purpose I am taking a 2 as a coefficient. So here 2C, here only 1C. That's why Cu. Here 2 copper, here 2 copper, here 2 oxygen. Now this is 2 oxygens. So now the reaction is balanced. This copper 2 oxide. This is copper 2 oxide. When copper reacts with oxygen, that means when copper burns in air, it combines with the oxygen, it produces a copper to oxide. So this is the one example of metals reacts with oxygen. Similarly, we can take another example, that is aluminium. When aluminium, symbol of the aluminium is Al. This Al reacts with oxygen. Oxygen symbol is O2. So it gives Al to O3. Al to O3. For the balancing purpose, I am going to use 2 coefficient in products, and 3 here and 2 here. So sorry, here 4. 2 2s are 4 Al. 4 Al. So now the reaction is balanced. This Al2O3 is the aluminium oxide. What ma? Aluminium oxide. This aluminium oxide is a metal oxide, right? So these are the some examples for the chemical properties of metal, in that metal reacts with oxygen. Similarly, so we have some examples like this copper oxide. Some metal, we know that these metal oxides are basic in nature. Metal oxides are basic in nature, but some metals are there which shows both acidic as well as basic behavior. Such metal oxides we call as amphoteric oxides. Amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric oxide means what, ma? That metal oxides shows both acidic as well as basic nature. This is we call as amphoteric oxides. What, ma? Amphoteric oxides. Examples for amphoteric: zinc oxides, aluminium oxide. These are the examples for amphoteric oxide. This is very important for 2 marks. Okay. So amphoteric oxides means that metal oxide shows both acidic as well as basic nature. So this we call as amphoteric oxides. And then this generally bases do not react with the acids, but this aluminium oxides reacts with the both acid as well as base. So for example, I am taking aluminium oxide, that is Al2O3. This is aluminium oxide. This aluminium oxide reacts with hydrochloric acid. What, ma? Hydrochloric acid, which gives a salt, that is AlCl3 and water. Al3 and water. That means these amphoteric oxides reacts with the acid, it produces salt and water. Amphoteric acids reacts with acid, which produces salt and water. This is the theme. So next, in the same way, we have to write for the bases. So Al2O3, aluminium oxide reacts with the base, that is 2NaOH, which produces a salt. Here also from the base we can produce the salt, that is 2NaAlO2 plus H2O. That means this amphoteric oxides reacts with acid. That means amphoteric oxide reacts with acid or base, which produces salt and water. This is the common example, right now.